and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3. Last time, after hashing out our anxieties, we had a chance to blow off some steam in Tartarus as well, and I think the team is ready to go back to Iwatodai and, well, ruminate on the inevitability of death, I guess. Ryoji's deadline is going to approach faster than you might think, so we really have to buckle down and actually decide on something. We haven't really come to a firm conclusion on if we just want the world to end painlessly, or if we want to struggle against the inevitable.
Everyone, listen up.
Exams start on Monday. Have you guys been studying? I'm the one who takes the fall if you don't score, well, you know. Open your textbooks for today's lesson on incorrect use of the plural form. These can trip up a lot of people. The most common forms end in S, ES, and IES. Got it?
What?
However, there are some irregular plural forms too. You seem confused, Yori-kun. Do you know which of the following is an irregular plural noun? Me? I wasn't listening at all. Colin, help me out, man. Did you catch what she said? Do you know the answer? I've got your back, Junpei. The word you're looking for is lives. Oh, so you were listening. You got a funny way of showing it, though. Like most singular nouns, you can add an S to dream and to form dreams. Since wish ends in a sh, you have to add yes to get its plural form, wishes. Okay, on to the next one. Man, sure wish they'd stop calling me out. Thanks, Collins. You're a real homie. Aw, man, you're gonna make me blush. Zeller-kun really got Iori out of a pinch just now. He's such a nice guy. I can hear my classmates whispering, and my stock in the school has slightly, ever so slightly, past the point of its capacity, increased. Alright, Junpei, lay it on me. What's going on, man? Dude, this is crazy. Am I supposed to think about exams when the world's coming to an end? Well, I see Junpei's back to the normal dilemma, but that's neither here nor there. Today we're going to be heading to Iwatodai. Actually, hold on a second. Let me double check my Persona stock real quick, because we do need a star, and yes, I happen to have one in Garuda. Wasn't exactly paying attention to the Persona I had in stock before hitting the record button, but hey, that's the kind of preparedness I am famous for. Oh, Zeller. I was feeling hungry, but I wanted to wait for you. I was hoping we could eat together. Okay, Hayase has invited me to eat with him, and Garuda is just going to make this a delightful afternoon luncheon. Let's go. Let's get some takoyaki today. I want some fresh off the stove.
This is so good. I am so lucky I get to eat such amazing food. Should I bring some home? If I do, I'd have to pay for it.
Come on, man. Do it. Make the kids happy.
Yeah, I will. It feels wrong being the only one who gets to eat. Oh, by the way, about my mom. She's gonna be out of the hospital soon. Just when I was finally getting the hang of taking care of everyone myself. And guess what else? My teammates offered to help me with the kids, too. They even said to pick my sister up from preschool. I guess everyone's been worried about me. And there I was, total tunnel vision, trying to do everything on my own. In the end, maybe it was my fault the team couldn't work together.
Hey, don't sweat it, man. You know, sometimes it's hard to see the forest through the trees, and you do have a lot on your plate, so I can imagine you getting a little sidetracked from all the things that you have at your disposal, all the resources you have, and more importantly than that, all the people who care about you and are willing to help you out. Don't sweat it, Mama dude.
Honestly, that's reassuring to hear from you. I feel a lot better about everything, now that I know how everyone really feels. I'm having fun just running laps. Body feels light as a feather now. Oops, guess I kinda started rambling there. Sorry, but I gotta get going. Take it easy. And don't forget, I'm only able to focus on training again because you had my back. And I feel great, so thanks, buddy.
Hayase really spoke from the heart. I feel like we're getting closer. Close enough that I'd say this social link deserves an 8 ranking. We've got 8 stars to go with the star social link.
Later.
I decided to go back to the dorm. Exams begin next week. I know it's hard to focus, but don't ignore the present because you're worried about the future. That would just be giving up on life. No point in that. Personally, I'm going to keep on like always. I'll keep going to Tartarus, and studying too. I'm not leaving the ring without a win. Nice to see Akihiko's got his nerves steeled. Let's round up all the dialogue here, but as you can see, there's an opportunity to study with Akihiko and Mitsuru, so we'll definitely be taking that up. Sucks that we have exams at a time like this. Are you studying for them? Yeah, absolutely. I was just hanging out with Ken, and I plan to do it with Mitsuru and Akihiko, too. Seriously? Wow. I'm impressed that you're able to concentrate with all that going on. Well, that's why you appointed me leader, right? Dude, I'm in serious trouble. I haven't studied at all for the exams. What about you? Of course I have, Junpei. What? You're hanging me out to dry? What the heck? We're buddies, right? Pals? Partners in crime? Come on, join me on the road to failure. Come on, Junpei. You're improving steadily. Let's talk, Fuka. I was thinking about the connection between what Ikutsuki-san and Ryoji-kun both told us, and then everything finally made sense. Ikutsuki-san made us fight the 12 shadows in the hopes the appraiser would return. And by doing so, he managed to fuse Ryoji-kun, who was inside you, with the 12 shadows, and that's when Ryoji-kun appeared to us as the appraiser, in a completed form. It's funny how that all happened. It'll be hard to go back to the way things were. No matter what I do, I find myself going in circles. Ken seems a little indecisive right now, not too motivated after the study session or Tartarus. Hopefully we can put a smile on his face after some point. Well, Zeller, you here for a change of pace? Mitsuru and I are trying to study. We're not really getting anywhere. Hey, you should join us. We might make some progress, all three of us together, don't you think? For sure, for sure.
Alright.
Good. Well, then it's settled. Go get your things and meet us back here.
Mitsuru, that section won't be covered on the exam.
Oh, sorry. I'm having some difficulty concentrating.
Guess that's to be expected with everything going on. I'm not immune to it either. Sorry. I know we're the ones who invited you to study, but... well, just look at us.
Come on. You guys want to sing a song?
You're so relaxed, it's almost scary. If you're hiding how you really feel, I'd say you're doing a good job of it. But in your case...
Yes, I doubt it's an act. This is just who he is. Well, we can't let ourselves be outdone now, can we? Rain or shine, this is still the last exam we'll ever take as high school students. All the more reason to give it our all.
You're right. There's no excuse for slacking. It's time to prove what these last 3 years have led up to.
Ooh, I see the fire in your eyes. At this rate, I may have to relinquish my position as top student. That said, test results are but a single measure. What truly matters is that we continue to improve ourselves. May we both make this a triumphant finale to our time here.
Alright, back to normal, I see. Good to see, good to see.
Sorry for causing you concern. Rest assured, we're both in the right mindset now. Well, I think we've dallied enough. We'll need to make up for lost time.
I can sense a strong motivation from Mitsuru and Sonata. I feel like I'm focusing better than usual. And with that, we get a nice boost to our already maxed out academics, but it's just nice to spend time with our team.
Whoa. Didn't realize so much time had passed. Guess I was in the zone.
I don't think I've been able to focus this well in a long while. I've just finished reviewing the material.
Alright, you two were serious, huh? I could barely keep up.
Serious? Not even close. But I guess that means we've earned a bit of your respect back.
We're almost through this. Keep at it, you two.
Cool. Guess that's that. Now all we gotta do is ace the exams.
Picking up in Portable, we're not at Mr. Edogawa's office right now because we have a request to turn in. I just got back from Theodore's date to visit our room, and let's see what his response is to that. Thank you so much for showing me your room. I'd like you to forget everything I told you there. Unless you do, I'll come to depend on your kindness once again, and be unable to hold back the emotions within me. I prepared something special for you this time. With this, you can fuse Kartakia, a beautiful bird-like persona that glides over the battlefield. Higher and higher it rises. It, too, is a part of you, while I can only gaze at it from below. But if you were to need me, no matter how difficult the path may be to tread, I will reach your side, no matter what stands in my way. This will be the last of my requests to explore your world. Thank you very much for everything you've done for me. Please take this as your reward. And yes, we get the Rainbow Feather to fuse Kartakia. Now this is the same reward as what you can get in Persona 3 FES. However, for the FEMC, it is a lot more important because Kartakia is the persona that is required to fuse the FEMC's ultimate weapon, her ultimate Naginata, that has an attack power of 450 and gives plus 10 to all of your stats. Very, very powerful weapon, very useful to have. And we'll definitely want to create it as soon as we have an opportunity, and it's not too difficult to accomplish that, as Kartakia is a level 70 persona. We're already level 66, so if I wanted to, I could probably grind out in Tartarus for a little bit to reach that point, which I'm kicking around doing that for Persona 3 Portable, because we could definitely get a lot more value out of that if I got it right now. But that's neither here nor there. Before I forget, I did actually forget to turn in the old document in Portable, so let's just take care of that real quick before I lose track of it and end up passing the deadline. It seems you've retrieved the old document from Haraba. That will be the last document I will ask you to find. I wanted you to learn the truth by reading these 8 documents. However, you're already moving towards another truth. Memories may show you the past, but you are always moving towards the future. I must admit, I'm a bit jealous, since I have neither myself. Please take this as your reward. Honestly, that was kind of a sad note to end on. Regardless, we are done with the old document request, so let's get over to Mr. Edogawa's office. While I'm moving over there, for scheduling and Persona 3 Portable, we still have a bunch of days where we can't do anything. However, on Sunday, this coming Sunday, 12/13, and the preceding one, we will be hanging out with Akinari, and there will be a brief opportunity on the Saturday after the exam to hang out with Mitsuru. So that's what we're going to be doing in Portable. Otherwise, I'm just going to be going to play arcade games. But, again, that's neither here nor there. Also, I just went into the wrong hallway. It always throws me off how everything is flipped in Persona 3 Portable compared to how it is in other versions of the game. Into the nurse's office we go. We aren't feeling well. Oh, whoops, I forgot about that. Hold on 1 second. This is something you might have forgotten we even had as an option here. This is denying me from getting my lecture. We can just use a yawn yawn to purge that tired status. Almost forgot I had those. We are going to take a health lesson. What brings you to the nurse's office? You've come for a supplementary lesson? You're quite the promising pupil. Okay, so, as always, Mr. Edogawa starts off, are you up for another mammoth lecture? Always, always. Then you're an uncommonly bored student. It's a wise use of your time, though. Today we'll talk about a slightly advanced way of reading the tarot. I want to explain how to lower many factors' probability while being able to foresee a more solid future. Basically, it's a way to combine the power of tarot with other precognitive methods. The result is a kind of compound method of telling fortunes. The most well-known fusion with tarot is astrology. For example, there's almost self-explanatory horoscope spread. After shuffling and cutting the full deck of 78, spread them in a circle consisting of 12 cards, then place one more in the center. The 12 in the outer circle correspond directly to the 12 signs of the zodiac, also known as houses. Each house shows an answer to a different problem, such as family and work, marriage, friendship, and money. The card in the center represents your overall fortune. This spread has a variety of uses, since you can gain an overall understanding of life. Yes, I forgot to mention the significator. It's used by those more accustomed to reading the tarot, but before shuffling, you choose one card that best fits the client's image and place it on the field. This is the significator. It's very effective in heightening the client's inspiration. Do you remember the court or face cards? The significator is selected from the minor arcana face cards. For a high schooler, the page card would be best. An adult would select a knight or king or queen for a woman. More experienced readers may use one of the major arcana, but the court cards are suitable most of the time. Now, back to the ways of fusing tarot with other fortune-telling methods. An even more advanced application would be use it in conjunction with dowsing. That means you use a pendulum to find what you're looking for. Make a number of piles with the cards face down, of course, and perform the dowsing ritual on them. If the client's significator is found in the selected pile, you continue with the reading. If not, try again until you do. This is to confirm that your inspiration has been heightened. Let's see, what else? Some elementary understanding of the Kabbalah may be in order first. The spread based on the shape of the Kabbalist tree of life is another well-known method. It's a spread where you distribute the cards according to the 10 trees of life, or the Sephirot. However, to actually put this method into practice, one needs a deep understanding of the Kabbalah. Not only do the positions of the cards have meaning, but the lines or paths connecting them as well. For example, Kokma, Chesed, and Netzach are on the right represent the conscious, while Bina, Gevura, and Hod on the left represent the unconscious. The balance in between them is represented by the paths of Keter, Tiphareth, Yesod, and Malkuth. Proximity to Keter at the top reveals the spiritual side, while Malkuth on the bottom showing the bodily side. Yes, I'm afraid it's much too esoteric to fully explain. It has depths you cannot guess at. I, too, have learned something by telling you this. Bringing out hidden knowledge is not easy. Thus, that concludes the lecture. Thank you for paying attention. If you want to hear it again, I wouldn't mind giving you a little refresher course. Mr. Edogawa's lecture is over. I'm not actually sure if he has any more to tell us at that point. I'll check it out. If we cut back to it, obviously he has more to say. If he doesn't, then, well, I guess I can highlight that he doesn't. Otherwise, it's time for me to go play some arcade games. Actually, you know what? I'll just reveal it right now. So, you want to hear another of my supplementary lessons? You are the quintessential student. Or could it be? Pay no mind to the mutterings of a kindly nurse. So, what do you want to review? Well, we don't actually want to review anything. Is that so? Then please scurry on home. I don't need students slouching around my office. Out you go! Okay, so yeah, there's 3 lessons to be had, and then we're done. So now I'm up on things to show off in Portable. Oh, well. At the very least, I can show off what Tanaka is selling. So he's selling a Soma in Persona 3 Portable, and some Umugi water. I'll probably take those. I've honestly been kind of light on multi-targeting healing items, so I will take any of those that I can get, especially Somas. Always a helpful thing to have. And what the hell, just to go for one more thing, I was selling off some of my junk, and I have capped out my money. Yes, at 9,999,999 yen. That is the money cap. On the harder difficulties, that runs up a lot faster than you would hope. Fortunately, I have a good supply of luxury coins in reserve that I can also sell to quickly get some cash, should I need it, and we'll have plenty of more money-making opportunities along the way. This will be important for plans I have with the Portable file in the future. And what the heck, I've already extended this segment a handful of times. What's one more? Besides, it would be really awkward to just stick this in one random slot later. So, Tanaka is hawking a Madeira Han card. Not bad, actually. I could definitely see that being useful. Plus some chewing souls. Let me see here. Let me look at my purse. It's looking a little pricey. I might not be able to afford food after, but I think it's worth it. So, we will get that Madeira Han card, plus those chewing souls that I will almost assuredly never use. Good purchase, good purchase.
Let's skim through this chapter.
Exams start next Monday, so today I'll be covering some of the more historically significant years. 645 was the Taika reform, 710 was when the Heijō-kyo was established, 794 was when the Heian-kyo was established. I'm gonna skip ahead a few hundred years now. Okay, not exactly the great review, but what else can we expect from Mr. Ono? We'll stay awake though. 1185 was the Battle of Dan-no-ura, and 1192 when the Kamakura shogunate was established. Ooh, we're real close to the age of the samurai now. I've forced myself to stay awake and listen to the incredibly tunnel vision lecture. A little bit of academics for me. Again, we're already at capacity, but, it's just nice to get a little bit more knowledge, I suppose. I think it's a good day for something we haven't done in a minute in Reload. Hanging out with Bunkichi and Mitsuko. It's been so long since we've seen them. Had to grab a Hierophant persona out of the compendium just for this occasion. So, let's go in and grow a little closer.
You're finally here. We've been waiting for you. I wanted to tell you the good news as soon as possible. It's about a customer who came by earlier. Who do you think it was? Here's a hint. Signature.
Oh, it's gotta be a member of your fan club, right?
That's right. How'd you guess? One of my fans came by. He said he'd bring the rest of the fan club next time. Yeah, I wish. Actually, it was one of the organizers of a campaign to save the persimmon tree. He said, let's protect the tree together. He's already gathered a number of signatures from students who are in our son's class.
Ah, that's great! But you know what? I feel like saying, that's amazing!
Everyone's banding together to honor the memory of our son. He really was loved by many.
Of course, he was our proud son.
I'm sure he's just as happy as we are.
All right, let's go to GeckoCon right now. I have to tell my son the good news.
Alright, come on, let's go! Let's hit the road.
That's my boy! Music to my ears. I've never been so excited to go for a walk before.
The elderly couple is showing their affection for me. I feel like we're growing closer. And indeed, after a lengthy layover, we've made it to rank 8 for the Hierophant Arcana.
Let's race to the persimmon tree. I won't lose, not even to a youngster like you. All right, dear, we'll be back. Thanks for watching the store.
I visited the tree with Benkichi-san, and then returned to the dorm. Hello? Zella-kun, don't forget, it's almost time for exams. I'm having a hard time trying to study, though. When I'm alone, my mind wanders. Zella-kun, do you think maybe we could study together? For sure, for sure. Now, it is worth noting that at this point, Akihiko's linked episode opens up. I'm actually going to save my game real quick. I'm not sure if he's going to be available every night in the immediate future, so we're just going to create a save right here, and hopefully it's available soon. If not, we can just reload, and I can play back to the point where we were when I'm trying to think of when we have next free time. But for right now, let's talk to Mitsuru. Although I proposed living life as normally as possible, I suppose that's easier said than done, knowing what's going to happen. It's almost too much to bear. For sure, for sure. But I think more important than that, let's study with our friends. Oh, Zella-kun, good timing. Fuka suggested that we study for the exams together. Come on, there's no point in studying at a time like this. You're with me, right, dude? At a time like this, huh? Like you'd want to study if things were normal. I just thought studying with everyone might help take our minds off things. So, if it's not been too much trouble, what do you think, Zella-kun? Come on, let's study together!
Thank you.
That's great. I'm so glad we can all study together again, even at a time like this.
Okay.
Zella-kun, you can sit here. Come on, Junpei, stop zoning out.
I think I forgot my eraser back in my room. Junpei, I'm borrowing yours for a sec.
Hold on! Only the flat side, okay? It's brand new. Gotta keep the corners sharp.
Huh? What's the big deal? It's just an eraser.
An eraser's corners are a special privilege reserved for the owner. A precious and fleeting source of euphoria. You learned that when you were a kid? One man's eraser is another man's treasure.
I don't have time for this.
Come on, Fuka. You get what I'm saying here? You're laughing, but this is a serious matter.
Oh, sorry. It just crossed my mind how peaceful things are. It's strange that just being able to study with everyone like this can make me feel so happy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It makes me wonder if this might be the last time we ever get to do this. Just kidding. Sorry, forget I said that. I was just thinking about next year.
We'll do this next year too. Come on, Yukari. I feel like I got to at least have some resolve in that.
Yeah, I guess that's the way to think about it. If I go in expecting the worst, I'm just gonna shut down. Thanks. That makes me feel a little better.
All right, time to get back to studying. Oh, Fuka, can I have some lead for my pencil?
Oh, sure. You can take some from this one.
Thank yous. Oh, dude, let me borrow your highlighter for a sec.
We all concentrated on studying. And we get a few academics. Also, I just checked a different guide, and yes, we'll be able to hang out with Akihiko when we next have some free time, so nothing is lost here by not doing Akihiko's linked episode tonight.
Hey, Yuka-tan! Mind if I borrow your ruler?
I guess, but why have you been borrowing all of our stuff? Don't you have your own?
Listen, when I heard you forgot your eraser, something just hit me. The simple act of helping each other out is like, that's what it's all about, you know? That's happiness.
Junpei-kun.
You say that, but you probably just forgot to bring all your stuff, didn't you?
Busted.
Thank you for studying with me, everyone. I hope we can do this again.
Oh, Tanaka, you're giving your exam support set, and that is a decent degree of stability in my life, if nothing else. The end of the year is fast approaching, and exam season is here. With this set, test taking will be a breeze. First up, we have the Victory Headband. Just wrap this around your head and you'll pass with flying colors. Not sure if that's up to dress code, but whatever. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more! We'll throw in this mind supplement too. Guess how many? 10! All this for just 29,800 yen. This is a special limited product available today only. You heard right, today only. Well, I could use a swag headband, so you know what? I'll take it. Anyways, we don't have much else going on today, so we will, next up, just go back to the Iwatodai strip mall, and I think it would be a good time to hang out with Mamoru just a bit more. We've got him close to finishing off his social link. May as well get him one step closer. There's something I want to talk to you about. You free right now? Sure. Let's hang.
Yeah.
Great, then let's get some ramen. Today I'm gonna go with the special, extra large.
So, the big meet for that scholarship was yesterday.
Did you win?
Are you seriously asking me that? I got first place, of course.
Oh, yeah! Congrats, man, congrats.
Well, what'd you expect? But really, thanks. Guess this means it's really over. Running track, I mean, kinda makes me feel empty inside.
Well, so, what will you do now?
I'm thinking of finding a job, actually. Not to sound dramatic, but I want to do it to protect my family. I know where, too. My dad had connections at a car factory, so I'll apply there. Thing is, it's pretty far away. Go ahead and order extra noodles. It's on me.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah, eat as much as you want. You helped me figure a bunch of things out, you know. I always blamed school or my family for everything. I was using it as an escape from my own responsibilities. I really lucked out by meeting you. If I hadn't, I'd still be stuck in that same hole, and I'll never forget that.
Hayase opened up to me about his decision. I feel like we're getting closer. And indeed, we are rank 9 levels of closeness.
Well, I better start packing. Got a lot of goodbyes to get through and not enough time. We should grab a bite again after school soon. Who knows how many chances we'll get after this. Ramen's just too good to pass up, right?
Hayase and I chatted until it got late. Hey, man. Exams start tomorrow, huh? Guess it'll be the first time I use an exam to distract me from something else. Oh, Junpei. That's so dour. Let's see. Who is around here? Well, we've already exhausted Junpei's dialogue. Anybody up top to talk to? And indeed, pay dirt. Alright, let's talk to Akihiko over here. Yeah, she said we should just act like everything is normal. But that probably confers to keeping our emotions in check. Doesn't mean you don't have to study for exams if you normally don't. You'll be fine though, won't you? Of course. Well, that's good. And Ken, what are you doing over here? It'd be hard to go back to the way things were. No matter what I do, I find myself going in circles. I feel like he said that last time, but I already forgot because I don't pay very much attention in these recordings. And of course, you can pet the dog in Persona 3 Reload. Well, it's almost like looks like he's smiling. He's also panting quite hard. Koromaru really liked that. That was a top-tier pet. Also, is Mitsuru just bumming around up here? I didn't see her down below. Looks like she is not. I don't believe there's any new recordings. There are no new recordings. Okay, so yeah, let's just go back to the 1F Lounge. I'll look around and see if Mitsuru has just happened to be hanging out back here. No. Okay, let's just get right into the studying then. Hey, Zelda-kun. You remember finals start tomorrow, right? So I was just talking to Fuka, and we want to try studying together with everyone, like normal. I was going to talk to Kirija-senpai about it, but she seems like she went out for a bit. Okay, so I'm not crazy here. I wonder if we'll get into trouble for organizing it without permission. Well, we can just apologize if that happens, but do you think anyone else wants to study anyway? You're right, some of them might want to be left alone, but what do you think? Do you want to study and try to get back into the normal swing of things? Of course, let's study together. Really? Yeah, me too. I'm gonna give it a shot and invite everyone. You should get your materials ready in the meantime. Oh, I'll go with you, Yukari-chan.
Hey, so, didn't Kirija-senpai say we shouldn't be hanging out like this? Think she'll be mad if she finds out?
I kind of doubt it, but I won't deny that seeing you all does remind me of recent events.
Right. Well then, why don't we just call it a wrap here?
Sonata-senpai, I'd like to ask for some help with this question.
Oh, wait, Junpei-kun. I wanted to ask you,
I think I'll take Koromaru for a walk.
Hey, wait! We'll all take him on a walk when we're done. You can sit back down, Amada-kun. Oh, I guess you found out. I was planning on inviting you too, Mitsuru-senpai. I do understand that we don't have time for chit-chat, but I just wanted to spend time with everyone.
This was actually my idea. I was the one who wanted to gather everyone. So, I'm sorry. I don't want everyone to get in trouble for my selfishness.
Hey, you shouldn't be the only one that has to apologize. I feel the same way, Fuka.
Thanks, Yukari-chan. It's just, when I think this might be the last... in any case, I apologize for this. Let's just call it for today.
Oh, come on. Let's keep studying, Fuka.
Thank you. After warning you all, I wasn't sure how to go back on it. I was actually taking a walk to mull it over. Yukari, Yamagishi, I feel the same way you do.
You did say we should try to go about our lives for now. You hear that, Junpei? Let's get to it.
If we're talking my life, studying's the last thing I'd be doing.
Mitsuru-senpai, could you help me with this?
Of course. What question did you need help with?
We studied together, as we always do. I feel I was able to focus better than usual. And of course, we get a cool 3 notes for our intense study session with everybody.
How long have we been studying? Time really flies when we're all in it together.
I agree. Thank you for going along with my suggestion, everyone.
Time well spent.
You think so? I hope everyone else feels the same way.
By the way, I hope you haven't forgotten about taking Koromaru for a walk.
Of course not. Come on, everyone, let's go.
That'll be it for studying then. Everyone, make sure to give it your all on the exams.
Second semester final exams begin today, and will last for 6 days. Alright, so we've got an entire week eaten up by exams. I told you that ultimatum was going to be coming faster than you might think. This question seems familiar. Which of the following originated in India? Well, that would be the number 0, of course. But yes, we've got another exam week. This is just going to eat up a ton of our free time, and on the one hand, it takes our mind off of things, I suppose. We have to focus on acing our exams here, but at the same time, it's just another week lost in a very rapid fashion. This question seems familiar. When heated, the beta-amylase enzymes in sweet potatoes react with the starch present to produce which disaccharide? Well, that would be maltose, of course. You have a feeling this is the right answer. Isn't that just so nice that Persona 3, in addition to being just a wonderful game with so much to say about life and death, also just happens to be educational in the process? Continuing on into the third day, this question seems familiar. Which Roman goddess has been theorized as the namesake for the month of April? That would be Venus. I totally don't have a cheat sheet for this. I have a feeling this is the right answer. It's just entirely intuition. You ever feel like you're just so locked in for a few days that it just blows right by? It's like you're looking at a calendar and the days just slide on past you. In the Tale of Genji, who does Hikaru Genji compare to cherry blossoms? Well, that would be Murasaki no Ue. I have a feeling this is the right answer. Oh yeah, and my gut feeling has never been wrong on this before. So, with that, well, exams are coming to a close soon. We're on the penultimate day. Of course, the final day is going to pose us with no question. This question seems familiar. Which of the following words is not in the correct plural form? Well, that would be geeses. I have a feeling this is the right answer. Geeses and mises. Regardless, that is our final question that we actually need to put any amount of thought into. Anything else that throws up on the exam? Well, with our handily maxed out academics, the questions are just too easy. My pen won't stop moving. Ah, yeah. Oof, my brain is cooked. I finished today's exams. Well, I should check my phone. Let's see. Nozomi, pass. Bunkichi, tempting. Mitsuru, also tempting. However, Junpei with no subject. Hey, you free today? Well, I see you staring at me over there, Junpei. So, who am I to turn him down? It's been a while since we've had a heart-to-heart with Junpei. Sup, Gullen? Hey, you have some time now? I'll treat you to some takoyaki. Should I spend some time with Junpei? Absolutely. He's my homie, after all. Alright, let's head to Octopia.
You go on ahead to the shrine. I'll grab us some takoyaki.
Okay, but why the shrine?
I want to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city and enjoy some takoyaki in peace. Anyhow, I'll catch up in a sec. Got some takoyaki. This one's for you.
Oh, thanks.
Sure thing. Be sure to thank me for every single bite. Just messing around. To be honest, this is kind of an apology for the other day. You know, back when I blew up at you. One pack of takoyaki ain't gonna make up for it, but it's better than nothing, right?
Oh, come on. I already forgave you, Junpei.
Thanks. Still, I felt like words weren't enough for an apology. I took my anger out on you, and you totally didn't deserve that. It's 'cause I really wanted to take out my anger on someone else. Remember when I mentioned I was visiting someone at the hospital? And how I pissed her off, but I didn't know what I did wrong? I think I get it now. A while back, I was asked what I'd be doing with my life in 2 years. By Chidori. And being the insensitive dumbass I am, I said something like, "Beats me," for a long time. I didn't even understand how it must have felt for her to ask me that. So it's no wonder she got upset. She was facing something really scary. And there I was, acting like it was no big deal. The other day, when everyone was all calm and chatting about what Ryoji said, it put everything into perspective. When it finally hit me, I lost my shit and snapped at you. I'm really sorry about that, man. Hey, come on, eat up. Don't want cold takoyaki, do you? Woohoo, that was tasty! And it's not too bad cold either. Hey, by the way, have you decided what you're gonna do on the 31st yet?
Yeah. I think I know what I want to do.
Gotcha. Look, man. Me and the others might tell you all kinds of stuff, but whatever we say, go with your own gut. You've dealt with enough as it is, you know? I've always been jealous of you. You're a special dude, and everyone's always counting on you. But at the same time, I knew you were the one making all the tough calls. You're always looking out for everyone around you. Even people like me. Sure, I was jealous, but watching you, I knew I could never be you. So, I figured maybe it's time you chose what you wanted to do for a change. Besides, forgetting everything doesn't exactly sound so bad, does it?
What about Chidori, though?
I mean, I obviously wouldn't like that. It'd suck to forget everything. But that's just how I feel. You should follow your feelings. Whatever you choose, I won't let anyone tell you otherwise. All right, that's enough serious stuff. Chats like this make my throat all dry. Or maybe it's just a takoyaki. Let's grab a drink somewhere and head back. Is that okay with you, Mr. Leader?
Junpei and I chatted all the way home. I feel like my courage has improved after Junpei gave me words of support. If you haven't maxed out your courage at this point, well, you are doing something severely wrong, my friend. That's neither here nor there, though. Now, that was a nice little linked episode where we got to hash things out a little bit further with Junpei. But you know what? There's someone else that we left high and dry last time he wanted to hang out, so why don't we grab our victory headband here, and we'll, of course, round up the dialogue around the dorm. After I finished my exams, I walked around town for a little while. The lost are everywhere now. Running into them is no longer just an occasional incident. Perhaps that's to do with the fall. Yeah, it probably does. I haven't thought about it as much lately, but we're the only ones who can save the world. It's all up to us. No pressure, right? Anyway, like I said, we've got some dialogue to round up, and of course Akihiko's linked episode, which we can freely pursue tonight. Children all over the world will receive presents from a jolly old man in a red suit. But one day they will realize the jolly old man doesn't really exist, and they will be sad. Wait, what are you talking about? Santa's real, isn't he? But that sadness will eventually lead to maturity, and then they will leave their childish toys behind. Christmas. What an interesting holiday. Mitsuru is speaking like someone who gets coal in their stocking every year. Dude, I think I bombed the exams. But how could I even concentrate when I know the world is gonna end? Poor Junpei. It's like, this time he has a legitimate reason to fail other than just not studying. Oh, Zeller-san, how'd you do on your finals? I'd say I did pretty good, all things considered. Wow, impressive. Can't believe you're scoring top marks despite everything going on. That's our leader for you. Why don't you praise me a little bit more, kid? Hey, Fuka, what's up? I studied extra hard this time, so I have a feeling it'll be okay. How about you, Zeller-kun? How do you think you did on the exams? Aced them, for sure. Oh, that's wonderful. I think I did pretty well, too. But I skipped some questions I didn't know the answers to. I'll have to review them later. And finally, Yukari. The exams are finally over, but I don't feel relieved at all. I'm just even more tired. This is the same way I felt at the last midterms. We thought it was going to be the last battle, but it wasn't. The more I think about it, the more miserable I feel. Well, that's something to consider. For right now, though, let's go hang out with Akihiko. Want me to join? Do you want to join me today? For sure, for sure. Let's meet up with Akihiko, and I'm guessing he's at the train station again? Yes, indeed. Not sure why he likes to hang out here, but hey, who am I to judge? Thanks for coming. It's pretty cold today, huh? You saw my text, right? Want to get moving and warm up a little? For sure, let's do some jogging.
Yes.
Cool, let's do this. I know this wasn't your idea, but I'm not planning on letting you cut corners. Alright, first on the list is jogging to Naganaki Shrine. Let's go.
You were actually able to keep up with me on my training regimen. I'm impressed. So, what do you think?
Of what?
Well, the reason I asked you to join me today is...
We finally found you, Akihiko Sanada. We've had a good run up until now. Today's where it ends.
Don't feel bad about screaming if you gotta. No one's coming to save you, though.
These guys just don't know when to quit.
There's no getting away this time. Not for you, and not for your chicken shit buddy either.
Not that it'd matter anyway. You guys live at the dorm nearby, don't you?
Yeah, we saw some girls there. And a kid, too. Sure hope they're keeping safe.
You guys are scum of the earth.
Stay back. I'll create an opening so you can escape. If you're going after my friends, then I'll be your first obstacle. Come on, make your move.
Don't you know what'll happen if a trained guy like you hits an amateur? The boxing team will be suspended, and you'll be expelled. Or worse, you'll go to prison, and your life will be over. Is that what you want? Huh?
That is true. I can never do something like that to my supervisor, or my boxing teammates. But even if that's how I feel, I can't back down now. I'll carry that responsibility and pay for it the rest of my life if I have to. I will protect what's important to me. That's why I have these fists.
Ah, what the hell are you going on about?
Oh.
Let's get him. Actually, you know what? It's self-defense. There's no problem with that.
All right, then. I'll trust my back to you. Just try not to hurt him. I'm sure you can handle that.
Cocky little bastards!
Looks like that does it. That was quite the challenge considering their numbers. Are you all right? Don't ever show your face around here again. If I ever hear you're threatening my friends, you know what'll happen next.
Got it.
Come on, it's getting cold. Plus, someone might have called the police. Let's go to my room for now. Well, I'd like to put out some tea, but I have to take these off first.
Oh, what are those?
They're hand wraps, mainly for protecting my hands and wrists. Not only do these protect me, but they can affect the power of my punches depending on how I wrap them. Whether my fists deal damage or not depends on these. I guess they're like my partners in the ring. Anyways, make yourself comfortable. So, the reason I asked you to join me today, it's because I wanted you to know what I've been working on. I spent a lot of time training and gaining more experience. And I thought I'd finally reached a point where I could feel confident in my abilities. But after hearing what the appraiser said, I felt afraid. I felt anger too, knowing that all the training I'd put myself through was meaningless. I told myself I'd face things head on, but I'm still as weak as I was before. Tell me, do you think I'm strong enough now?
I definitely think so. I mean, the amount of progress Akihiko has made since the start of the game, I think it's definitely notable. He's a much more even-tempered and collected individual.
I'd like to think so. but I did lose my way. Everyone loses confidence in themselves from time to time. And that's when their weakness rears its ugly head. Being on the verge of grasping something, but grappling with the fear and frustration of losing everything again. It's so hard to overcome. And it's a feeling I understand all too well. I know we've pushed this crucial decision on you. And I can only imagine how hard that must be. But try not to blame Junpei and the others.
I know.
You really are strong, you know that? Anyway, as someone who was there too, I just wanted you to know. No matter what you decide, I'm still gonna do what I have to do. I've faced off against countless opponents to get where I am now. If I said all my training was meaningless, then that would be spitting on all of their efforts too. And that would be absolutely unacceptable. Wouldn't you agree? Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a tangent like that. Not only did I ask you to join me today, but you got dragged into my fight too. I've got to at least pay you back for that. I'm pretty sure my special protein blend is around here somewhere.
I can see a familiar handmade craft on the desk. That cardboard gold medal that's not his sister made.
Oh, that. I was thinking of sending that back to my parents when I write them a New Year's card. We don't know how the future's gonna turn out. It's better if it doesn't stay with me.
Come on, man, this belongs to you.
You're one unusual guy. I was thinking this during the fight earlier, but for some reason, I feel like I can trust you to watch my back. Together, we can overcome anything. For a long time, all I cared about was having the power to protect others. And I thought being hard on myself and competing with others was the only way I was gonna do that. Although, it is true that I've gotten more capable through my reckless approach. But now, there are others who fight alongside me. So I have people who I want to protect. But at the same time, I want them to be there fighting with me in the end. It's because I have all of you that I feel like I can become even stronger. I still don't know if I'm strong or kind enough to deserve this medal, but this is my starting point. And it's something that I should keep with me. You've taught me another valuable lesson today. Now, where to put this?
How about display it?
Yeah, I think I will. I did it, Miki.
Come on, you deserve it, Akihiko.
It's a huge honor. I'll fight to protect it like a champ, guarding his title. I may not be very good at motivating people with words, or communicating how I feel, but you can trust I'll never back down from a fight. Even if I'm battered and on the ground, I'll get back up every time. I'll never give up. That's my duty to all of you, so you can count on me. I swear I will protect you. That being said, there's still so much I owe you for. I'll be doing what I can to pay back that debt. I haven't really thanked you for all your help until now either. Ah, right. I was going to at least thank you for what you did today. Damn. Looks like I'm out of protein powder. What else do I have? Ah, here. You can have these dumbbells. Just a minute. I'll get them ready for you. You could change the weight on these ones to match whatever your muscle strength is. In your case, I'd start with 8 kilos. No, actually, I think you can handle 10. You could also use a machine, but you gotta do some resistance training with free weights too.
I quietly acknowledge Sonata's determination, then return to my room to not exercise. I feel inspired by his enthusiasm, though. And hey, some extra SP. Only a measly 3, so less than we get from drawing a card, but hey. And for Persona 3, we actually do not have too much going on here, so I'm just gonna get the stuff that is worth mentioning now, and then we'll be cutting back in when exams roll around. We start things off with a pop quiz on Friday, and for our social linking schedule, it's gonna be nothing but Nozomi for every day that we do something in Reload as well. You know, we could be doing a fun linked episode or something in Reload, but in FES, instead we are hitting up Nozomi, except on the Saturday after the exam. We will be hanging out with Mitsuru on that day, so, you know, at least we got that going for us. Otherwise, I'm also going to be doing an Oracle draw for Yukari on 12/13. But, yeah, not too much exciting happening in the world of Persona 3 FES. Anyway, exams will begin on Monday. Have you guys studied? It's my fault if you don't get good scores, you know. Open your textbook for today's lesson on incorrect use of the plural form. These can trip up a lot of people. S, ES, and E's are the most common forms. Got it? However, there are some irregular plural forms too. You seem confused, Junpei. Do you know which of the following is correct? Me? Ugh, I'm listening at all. Did you hear what she said, Cullen? You know the answer? Mild variation on what she said previously in Reload. We will just say cacti. This one is correct. Ooh, so you were listening. You got a funny way of showing it, though. Funny way. I guess so. Thanks, Cullen. Hear your classmates whispering. Cullen helped Junpei out. He's a real nice guy. Became slightly more popular, and I feel so valid for that. Anyways, meet you when we're being pop quizzed. Or rather, when we're being examined. Examined? We'll meet you at the exams. Before we get into exams for Persona 3 FES, I figure I may as well show off what Tanaka is selling this week in FES, and that is the Omega Drive. And he is also selling us 10 mind supplements, so why don't we take those? I'm actually a little light on money, though I do probably have a bunch of stuff in reserve to sell. But I'm not overly concerned about it. I can go to Tartarus at any time if I need to get more money, so it's not a big deal at all. Also, just before I forget to mention it at all, I have also completed the Elizabeth date in FES as well, so I have gotten her fusion item to fuse Kardikia. Not quite as useful in this game as it is in Portable. Alright, time for some examination. Now, I'll probably cut out the load times here, because I don't really feel like trying to keep the dead air going. I suppose I could do the portable version of the questions instead, which will load in quite a bit faster, but you know what? I'm already on a topic of thought from FES, so I may as well just keep going with this version. This question seems familiar. What year did the Battle of Dan no Ura begin? Well, that would have been 1185. I just got that right here in my noggin and not on this little cheat sheet that I have. This question seems familiar as well. Which element is found in ozone? Okay, that's kind of a lowball one. But oxygen is the answer that we're looking for here. Don't think I'd need a cheat sheet for that one if I was using one. This question seems familiar. Which rule relates to the Lorentz force? Well, that would be the left-hand rule. See, I know things. I am confident about my answer. Why don't you hit me with yet another question? Oh, hey, look, another question that looks familiar. Translate the following. Fuyu wa sutamete. Well, that would be, winter mornings are pleasant. Ooh, you feel confident about your answer. And for our final question, things are gonna come full circle as far as FES featured in this video goes. Which plural is formed correctly? Why, that would be cacti. See, it's a good thing we paid attention in class and bailed Junpei out there. But yes, that's our examination in Persona 3 FES, and by extension Portable. All going well there. We'll get a nice reward from Mitsuru when we get our exam results. And speaking of full circle, why don't we bookend this little interlude with Tanaka once again, selling the sword Apocalypse as well as 10 more mind supplements. Apocalypse is completely useless to me, but what the heck? Why don't we buy it? I don't know why. I just feel like, I don't know, it's like we've seen not enough of Tanaka recently, and who knows how much more of him we'll be able to see in the future if the world is gonna end.
Yes? Who is it?
It's me.
Huh? Oh, come in. You don't stop by very often, Senpai. Is something wrong?
No, not particularly. Is this a bad time?
Aw, are you feeling lonely?
Hey, are you teasing me?
Nah, I'd never.
Sure.
I wonder what this Nyx is like. Do you think it's inside Tartarus?
I have no idea.
Oh, by the way, I've made my decision. I want to fight to the end. It's better than doing nothing. That's why you're here, right, Senpai?
You got me.
Yeah, you're pretty easy to read.
I've made my decision as well. The Kirijo group is slowly regaining its footing. After I graduate, the plan is for me to eventually take over as leader. Turning back was never really an option for me.
But what if you die?
If we can defeat Nyx and I die in the process, then the company will continue on without me. And I'm confident they'd carry on my wishes.
But from what we've heard, Nyx can't be defeated. Though I kinda wonder about that. We've got someone on our team who seems pretty unkillable too.
That's true. And he's an exceptional persona user, even if death was empowering him from within.
He's an interesting guy, huh?
He certainly is.
You know, if things don't work out, I think I'll still be okay as long as I'm with everyone. Honestly, I don't think it matters if we live or die. All that really matters is that we're proud of how we lived. And I know I'd be proud if we decided to fight Nyx.
Is this about honoring your father's legacy?
Yeah, that's part of it. But mostly, it's about me and how I feel.
I understand.
Senpai, a while back, you asked me to face what comes next with you. You didn't forget, did you?
I could never forget. We'll fight together, Yukari.
Good.
As the month winds down, we're going to be getting a few of those scenes of our teammates just having their own independent heart-to-hearts. It'll be interesting to see how everybody's grappling with the encroaching deadline. Regardless, once again, we've got Tanaka. Today we're introducing the warm and toasty winter set. With the temperatures dropping drastically this month, a nasty cold is the last thing you want to catch. First up, we have the pink duffel coat. Put this on and you'll survive even the North Pole. Oh my goodness, it's wonderful. But wait, there's more! We'll throw in this Lux Shiruko can too. Guess how many? 3! All this just for 49,800 yen. This is a special limited product, available today only. You heard right, today only. Should I buy the pink duffel coat? Why not? Just 50k, I can handle that. Next time we'll be introducing a New Year's gemstone campaign. Don't miss it. That's it for today. We're all sold out. Sorry, folks. We'll see you next Sunday. Same time, same channel. The shopping program is over. Alrighty, time to head into town, and you know what? Forgot to sell my treasure haul here, so let's see how much money we get. Hey, almost 400k there. Not bad, not bad. I have gotten back all the money that I spent on the Emridi necklace, so we're looking pretty good financially there. I think we'll do one more social link for today, and then we'll call it a video. So why don't we hang out with Bunkichi and Mitsuko for a bit? I think that'd be a nice time. Let's go into bookworms, used books. Although it could also warm me up. Bookworms? Eh? By the fireplace? You're not putting the book in the fireplace, okay?
Oh my, dear. There's a mistake there. That's not how you write, Gekko-kun.
I know. I hardly ever write it, so I just forgot how it looked for a second.
I feel a little bad for all the people who've been campaigning to save the tree.
Oh! Speak of the devil! I'm writing a letter. Something I haven't done in ages. I'm used to the keyboard doing all the work for me. What, is that surprising? I'm actually quite the net surfer, you know?
I like to go around on the internet and do a little bit of trolling. Sure you do, Bunkichi. What does the letter say, though?
Oh, no, don't look. I'm shy.
We'll tell you when the time is right.
Are you curious about the letter? Excited, perhaps? Even exhilarated?
Come on, just tell me. But yes, exhilarated, I like that word.
We are too. We spend every day looking forward to the chance of seeing you again. Sometimes you even make me feel smarter. Maybe I should just go back to school. Just kidding.
The two seem to trust me deeply. I feel like we're growing closer. And indeed, that is another social link that we have up to rank 9. Now, we didn't get enough points there to max them out, but we do have a dating site URL, and you know, that's close enough to an afternoon together, so we'll just have to pop that in the near future.
That said, I hope we can wrap up the matter before your next visit.
I parted with the elderly couple and went back to the dorm. Oh, hello. Well, Fuka did not have much to say there. As we can see, the ladies have some stuff to say. Ditto for Ken, and I imagine the fellas are upstairs, with also their own little commentary on current events. But that's something we're just going to save for next time. I think this video's gone on long enough. We got a couple more weeks of story events, and of course, I've got more Tartarus gameplay to follow this video up with, so there's quite a lot left to see before, well, the end comes. I think I've made my decision. Have you? Well, we'll see what happens when we get there. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.